All right, all right. And I am on mute. I saw some of this. I saw some of this. I love a room full of helpful friends. Thanks, everyone. Welcome, welcome to another daily antidote of song. Today is May 26th, and we are back with Northern Harmony. Um, so lucky to be here today with Sinead O'Mahony and Magda Sharf. So I'd like to say good morning to you two in my same time zone. They're up in Vermont. I'm down in College Park, Maryland, nearby Dan Walker in Vienna, Virginia. Good morning, Dan. And good morning to you. Oh, good evening to you, Jenny in Suffolk, UK. Right straight off the bat. Love that yellow wall behind you. Hello, Annette Perrone. Hello, Aloysius in the universe. Deborah in Kentucky and Arlene Baxter. Good morning to you in California. Good afternoon to Sheila in Florida. Good evening, Pauline in Newcastle, UK. Kevin Inez, good afternoon to you, day 781. Hello to Carolyn, tuning in from Boise, 781 days. Dan in Vienna, Virginia, hello again. Can you believe it's chilly? Bronwyn in Victoria, BC, hello to you. Kate in Charlottesville and Martha Wagner, hello to you both. Hey, Karen Newman, what's up? Susan G, good to see you. Jamie Dundas in Victoria, BC, good to see you again today. Kevin, I hope to see that flute today in Washington, D.C. We'll see. Pam, Gaffin, good to see you. Deli, Ruth in Birmingham, UK. Loriana and Kachina coming in now. Good evening to you, Ruth in Birmingham. Hello, Luda and Victoria. Hello, Curly Top. Hope you're doing well today. Kate out of wandering. Susan Miller in Seattle. Hindi. Julie Alexander still coming into the room. Wow. Going to the next page. Susan Miller in Seattle, Caroline in DC, and Cricket. Hello to you three. Anne in Maryland, Christiana Dropkin hiding behind a 781. Gary Pausner, Mabel, and Bear in Massachusetts. Ralph and Victoria, good to see you. Mr. James Harkless, great to see you today. Hiding from that cold air. Can you believe it? It just won't go away. May's here to play. Jane in Tejas, Susan McCaig, Hindi, Julian Ontario, Kathy on Arapaho Cheyenne land, and many more. Storm just coming in. Don Peabody, Courtney, Kat Cox, Joni, Tom Robertson, Bonnie in Boise, and so many more still streaming in on camera and off. If I missed you, I will get you on the way out. My name is Katie Aboudou, and I work with Carpe Diem Arts, and I'm gonna play host today, and I'm really happy to be here with two wonderful humans from Northern Harmony again. This is Northern Harmony Week, and today we're going to learn a Bosnian song from Sinead and Magda. So buckle up and get your learning ears on. And Sinead and Magda, why don't you guys come out off of mute and tell us about what we're learning?
Yeah, hi, Katie and everybody. Thanks for having us this morning or this afternoon or this evening, wherever that is for you. As Katie said, we are two members of the Northern Harmony group that's been rehearsing. We're zooming in from Marshfield, Vermont, from Larry Gordon's home. And we are preparing a program to be performed at actually both of the memorial events that we're having for him. Um, but today we're going to do a village song from Bosnia. And these village songs, this style, this there's just two parts, and there's a melody and then a drone. They're usually for high voices, but any low voices can sing it in your octave for today. Um, and these village songs are folk songs, and they usually have kind of funny little translations. It's quite a bit different from the Sevdalinka tradition, which is usually solo singing with some accompaniment, and there have been some more modern choral arrangements, and those are very primarily love songs. But that's something different, a very important tradition in Bosnia, but it's not what we're doing today. Today we're doing a song from the village tradition, and you have the lyrics right there in the chat. Um, there's a little short verse that we'll sing twice, and then there's a refrain that happens every verse. So I'm just gonna say these words really quickly. We have all the J's are y sounds. Ya narasla, say it with me. Ya narasla, dragom do sesira, with me. Dragom do sesira. And apologies, the diacritical marks Zoom chat didn't quite line it up, so that's sesira with me. Sesira. That whole line. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Say that whole line with me. Here we go. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Okay, let's say that again because we're going to sing it twice. Here we go, together. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Great. So the refrain, which happens after every verse, sounds like this. Drina fina, just that much. Here we go. Drina fina, ljubim, lina, that much. Ljubim, lina. And then you have he mala zora, that much. He mala zora, Let's try saying the whole refrain together. Here we go. There's lots of y sounds in there. Drina fina, ljubim, lina, he mala zora, So actually, both of us learned this song in Bosnia during a Village Harmony trip to Bosnia in 2018. During this trip, we spent a week in residence in northwestern Bosnia in a town called Sanski Most, and during the traveling portion of this camp, we kind of worked our way back towards Sarajevo and gave a lot of really wonderful concerts, met some wonderful people, and learned some wonderful songs like this one. So let's say all the words, let's say the whole thing together, and then we will get some notes in there. So starting from the beginning, we say the verse twice. Here we go. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Do that again. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Refrain. Drina fina, ljubim, lina, he mala zora. Great. So there's two parts to this. There's an upper melody, and then there's it's not super drony actually, but there's a lower harmony as well. But let's learn this melody together.
Should we demonstrate the...
Yes, actually, we're going to sing it together first, and you can hear what it sounds like. That's a great idea. So the top voice starts with this call. So it goes, Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Drina fina, ljubim, lina, he mala zora. Okay, so that's what it sounds like. Let's listen to this top part. So it sounds like if you're starting up here. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Let's sing that together. And this is in a very bright vocal tone. You want to be very smiley when you're singing this. Not singing this like this. We have other styles where we sing like this, but this one we're singing like this. Because this village style, you're trying to sing to your friend over there who's on the other side of the field or the mountain or what have you, and your sound really has to carry. So a lot of support from your abdomen, because you have more muscles in your abdomen than you do in your throat. So if you're supporting from your throat, you're going to hurt yourself. So make sure you have your rock hard abs ready to help you carry the sound. So yeah, let's sing it together slowly, just a little bit. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. And then when you repeat the words, that's actually the same. So let's sing it all again. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Okay, going on, the refrain sounds like this. I'm going to sing the whole thing and then break it into little pieces. Refrain sounds like this. You continue on the same note. You just ended on shira, same note. Drina fina, ljubim, lina, he mala zora. Okay, so the drina fina sounds like Drina ye fina ye. Just that little piece. Let's do that together. Drina ye fina ye. Then same note. Ljubim lina ye. That much. Ljubim lina ye. Those two pieces together from Drina. Drina is your note. Drina ye fina ye. Ljubim lina ye. Going on. You have a little bit of a jump up. Hema zora ye. That much. Hema zora ye. Okay, can we do the whole refrain together? So Dri starts here. Drina ye fina ye ljubim lina ye hema zora ye. Let's do that again because that's going to happen after every verse and we're going to learn it really quickly. So Dri, here we go. Drina ye fina ye ljubim lina ye hema zora ye. Okay, can we do all of it? All of it. The verse, those words happen twice, but the music is the same for both of those repeats, and then you do the refrain. So we're starting here, yeah. Here we go. Ya narasla dragom sesira. Ya narasla dragom sesira. Drina ye fina ye ljubim lina ye hema zora ye. We feeling good? Yes, I see lots of happy faces, lots of thumbs up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ready.
Great, great, great. So let's teach the lower part. And it's great. It's got this nice close harmony with the top part. So the top part starts with that bit that we just did. The top part goes Ya narasla dragom shira. And then the bottom part comes in on this note. Sounds like Ya narasla dragom shira. Just two notes for that little bit. So can we do that together? So it starts here. Ya narasla dragom shira. Okay, just do that one more time just to lock it in. It's only two notes. Here we go. Ya narasla dragom shira. And then for the beginning of the chorus, you're just going to go down one step. Drina ye fina ye. Just that much, starting here. Drina ye fina ye. Okay, going on. We have you continuing on the same note you just did. Drina ye fina ye. Continue. Ljubim lina ye. You get some kind of bassy notes in there. Starting here. Ljubim lina ye. And then you have a big jump up. Hema zora ye. Just that much. That's my favorite part, I think. It's super fun. Here we go. Hema zora ye. Can we do the whole Drina ye for the lower voice? Dri, starting here. Drina ye fina ye ljubim lina ye hema zora ye. Cool. Can we do the whole bottom part? So starting from Ya narasla, you're gonna start here. Ya narasla. Here we go. Ya narasla dragom shira. Drina ye fina ye ljubim lina ye hema zora ye. Yeah? Does that feel okay? I see some happy faces, some thumbs up. Great.
Somebody's asking what the
Yes,
translation
let's
is.
talk about that. This
pretty
is
silly.
This is fun because we learned this song from a little handwritten score in Bosnia that we were given, and there was no translation initially. So on the last day of camp, we were in the capital in Sarajevo, and we met up with our friend Mirella, And I said, Mirella, this is a great song. I'd love to teach it, but I need to know what it means. Can you translate this for me? And she said, absolutely. And she sits down with it, and she was just kind of laughing the whole time. And she's like, oh my God, this is such a great, like, old, kind of silly, folky text. So here's what it says. It says, I grew up to my sweetheart's hat. Like I grew to be as tall as my sweetheart, is how she interpreted that. And then it says, throw the hat, they're both equal. The sky is clear, and then cloudy. My sweetheart is with another girl. Yeah. It always takes a turn like that. It's just...
Can you read that last part again?
Yes,
I'm
I'll
going to
read
put
all
it
of
in the
it.
chat. Great.
Actually, yes, I'll read all of it again. So this is the translation that it doesn't make a ton of sense, but this is what we got. And it's not supposed to make sense. It's like when we sang this song in our concerts in Bosnia, the audience would be in stitches of laughter. Like they're just so... I think mostly kind of the absurdity of the old village song text, which is, grown into a wonderful folk tradition, but also like kind of amused in a good way that these group of Americans, mostly these foreigners, were singing this old tradition from their country. So yeah, having concerts in Bosnia was a really wonderful experience. So yes, I'll read the translation again. I grew up to my sweetheart's hat. Throw the hat, they're both equal. The sky is clear and then cloudy. My sweetheart is with another girl.
Darn.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the meaning of that song.
So should we sing it with both parts, and
let's do that.
Whatever part you like, or whatever part you make up because we can't hear you.
Yes, and you can switch parts halfway through,
You got y'all can even like just sing even the song now, and we'll just squeeze ourselves in silently.
Yeah. Totally. That would be great. So we have so the top part starts and then the bottom part joins in afterwards. Here we go. Not too fast. Probably the speed we were doing it. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Drina fina ljubim lina zora. Yeah? Pretty fun. Okay? So yeah, let's do that again. I'll do it several more times. And there are more verses, but that refrain, the Drina is always the same. So let's do that verse again, and then we can sing more verses because the verse, like, it echoes. So you hear the call, and you can repeat the words you hear as best you can, and then that Drina is always the same. Can we try that? Let's just do the first verse again, and then maybe we'll try some more verses. So ya narasla, here we go. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Drina fina ljubim lina first verse again. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Drina fina ljubim lina zora.
Second verse.
Let's try the second verse. I'll say the words. This is your room, and you'll say
and you definitely know the refrain.
Yes, you definitely know the refrain, and if you don't get the words right, it's okay. It's okay. So here's the second verse. Sheshir batzi oboye yednatzi. Fake it till you make it. Here we go. Sheshir batzi oboye yednatzi. Drina fina next verse. Vedro nebo pase na oblačí. Vedro nebo pase na oblačí. Drina je fina je, da ljubim, lina je mala zora je. Last verse. Mene dragi s drugom pojednači. Mene dragi s drugom pojednači. Drina je fina je, da ljubim, lina je mala zora je. Nice singing. The mene dragi is my sweetheart. That's my sweetheart is with somebody else.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I love a song that forces you to like smile.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's
such a
great.
wonderfully rich singing tradition. Such a treat to sing.
So you guys are getting ready up there, huh?
We
For
are.
for
Yes, yeah, just a couple of days away. We are part of a group of 13 Northern Harmony singers getting ready to perform and help run the first of two memorials for Larry Gordon. Um, we are, this is a really special and hard and rich time. This is really the first group that's been back here rehearsing since he died. And I don't think there's ever, it's rare that there's that amount of time where there's no group rehearsing here, especially like during the pandemic. He got creative and he would put together small groups of like 6 to 10 people who would be able to quarantine and test beforehand, and he was still able to have singing groups here at the house when things were really bad with COVID.
yeah. Sinead, when I think we had the joy of listening to one of those groups sing in here
Yes, yeah,
a few times, right, guys? I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
a few times actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
what a guy.
yeah. And he just, what I've been telling people is, imagine being so prolific and so admired and loved that there has to be two different memorial events with hundreds of people coming to each of them in order to accommodate everyone who wants to come and honor him. We had to have two different events. And there are still even more people who
won't be
are
able to
farther
come.
afield and won't be able to come. And just his outreach was tremendous. But it was always like, it was never about ego with him. It was just, he just loved music and singing so much and loved connecting with people and going to new places, and just had this way of doing it that was not taking up too much space. Like he was, it was never all about him.
But
It was,
people were
yeah.
drawn to him because of his love of doing what he did.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So it's very hard still. We miss him every day. But it's very special to be back here and to be singing again. He's so present in all of these songs that we're doing. We can like almost hear him coming in on the, some of the little bass parts, and we're in this house that he built, and just we're cooking recipes that he did for us when we were campers, and just he's so present, and we're very grateful for the impact he had on all of us, and we very much wish that he was still here
Yeah.
and able
Yeah.
to give more of that, but we're very grateful for the time that we had with him.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, about the event this weekend, we know you did. We were saying talking before doors open that we've got some bad weather coming along the
So
East Coast.
yeah, there's a couple of I don't even want to call them snags, because it will be what it will be, and it will be great, and it will be a fantastic event.
Totally.
There is a snag in that we are pretty sure that we're not going to be able to live stream this weekend, and that we just found out this morning. Patty went, and Patty, who was teaching yesterday, she went over to Goddard College, and they had a spot where they were going to set up the big tent that was right next to the building with the Wi-Fi. And at the last minute, one of the groundskeepers pointed out that we couldn't put the tent there because it was too close to the fire hydrants. So they had to move the tent to a different part of the grounds, which is not anywhere near where the internet reaches, unfortunately. So we're still brainstorming, but the more likely scenario is that we're going to film and record a lot of what's happening and make it available online afterwards.
Mhm.
But the possibility of something happening live is unfortunately kind of slim.
Okay.
It also is likely that it will rain this weekend. The event is not going to be affected by the rain.
Yeah, we have
So,
tents. That's what
yes.
tents are for. Yes.
So, but inside the tents, we are going to need to be masked because the walls will be down and it'll be like being inside.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people coming. Unfortunately, this spot where we're having the event, Goddard College, which is, it's very close to his house. It's in a beautiful part of Vermont. There's not very good cell phone reception, so we were hoping to. That was a maybe backup of having a hotspot or something like that, but most people who are going up there get like one bar at the best.
Yeah.
So we're still brainstorming. We haven't totally given up, but I would say that the more likely scenario is that something will be available after the fact. So, and
That's
it will
fine.
that might turn out to be even better because then the sound quality would be better. It won't be like Wi-Fi cutting in and out, that kind of thing. So
Great point. Yeah.
So that's what we're looking at, and no matter what happens, it's going to be a really beautiful tribute to Larry and a really good time. Good
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Well, that was, thank you for putting all this together. And it's been so great learning with you and singing. I couldn't be as tremendous because I've got housemates here,
Right. Yes.
but wow, your voices when they come together are just like really tremendous, like really wonderful. Yeah, Deborah in Kentucky.
Such a treat. It's such a treat to. It was hard during the pandemic to not be apart and to be
not
like
singing with
doing
people.
not be able to sing with people. So it's been a
Yeah.
treat to be back together. So
Well,
Yeah.
should we sing it one more time?
I think
Yeah, let's do it one more time. One more time. Let's rock and roll.
yes,
Absolutely.
let's do it. Let's
Fabulous.
yeah, narasla. Yeah, so the top voice starts here. Here we go. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Ya narasla dragom do sesira. Drina fina ljubim lina zora. We'll do the rest of the verses. Sing along with us when you can. Sheshir batzi oboye natzi. Sheshir batzi oboye natzi. Drina fina ljubim lina zora. Vedro nebo pasena oblači. Vedro nebo pasena oblači. Drina fina ljubim lina zora. Mene dragi strugom pojenači. Mene dragi strugom pojenači. Drina fina ljubim lina zora. Good job. Nice singing.
I can hear your voice traveling across the valley.
Right? It's like it really carries when you have that
Yeah.
chutzpah. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to hang in here with
Of
us.
course, very happy to be here. And there will be another conglomerate of us back here tomorrow to do something completely different. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll see you guys really soon.
Yes, thank you, Katie, for all your help today.
Thank you,
Very,
Katie.
very much appreciated.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Sinead. Thank you, Magda, for coming in today. Goodbye to both of you. Have a
And
wonderful afternoon. We
thank you
appreciate
too.
you. Anyone who's in the area of Tacoma Park tonight, there is a house concert happening through Carpe Diem Arts. Project La Crea will be singing, and you can go to carpediemarts.org to find out more about that in-person event tonight, 6:30 to 7:30, I believe. But for now, that's all we have today for the Daily Antidote of Song. Thank you to all of you. We see you tuning in from Facebook Live. We'll see you guys